everybody, welcome back to my channel. Am I like a little off? Okay, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to do a little different. I always say that. I always say I'm gonna do something different, but it's not. I've done a get ready with me, right? But plot twist is get unready with me because I already have my makeup done. I had a wig, and every time I wear wigs, I braid my hair. Yeah. So it's gonna be a get unready with me, and I'm gonna mainly talk about my breakup. Okay, so let me just bring my mirror because I'm gonna take off my makeup first. I decided to do this video because a lot of people in my life have been asking me, like, where's your boyfriend, how's their boyfriend. Like, if I cry in this video, I'm sorry. Like, I'm trying to make this as raw, just like, you know, just speak my mind and like not really care. But yeah, so a lot of people ask me where's my boyfriend, you know, aka his name's Anthony. So they're like, oh, where is he, you know, like, you haven't posted about him, like, is everything okay? So I'm kind of like, it's not their fault, but I'm tired of people asking me that. So now every time someone asks, I could just like tell them, go watch this video. I'm gonna take off this red lip. It's gonna gain thin on my lip. And by the way, taking off red lipstick is never cute. Ew. Sorry, I look creepy. I'm telling you, red lipstick is horrible to take off because it just goes everywhere, and you know, it's been a week. Oh, I was gonna tell you guys why I had makeup on and stuff. I went to the first night of the BT experience to go watch Chris Brown, and I was so oh my god, I wanted to cry because honestly, I loved Chris Brown. I think he was out, like, he became popular when I was like maybe either like a 6th grader or like in middle school, 7, 8. I'm not sure, but I've always liked him ever since he came out. Like, I'm trying to think about like my first song I ever heard of Chris Brown. It's like I honestly don't remember, but I just remember he was the reason why I fell in love into like R&B music or pop music. Like, I'm not really into pop, but he's like R&B and pop. So like, I love him. And yeah, so I went with him. But the thing is that I've had these tickets with my boyfriend at the time. We bought them because I love Chris Brown, and he's like, oh, Chris Brown's coming down to LA at the Staples Center, let's go see him. So I was so excited. I was like, hell yeah. And honestly, him and I, we never really thought about us breaking up. And so we got the tickets, and then today was the night, and yeah, we're not together anymore. A lot of people are like, oh, like, it was so sudden, like, how did you guys break up? Why did you guys break up? So that's why I'm making this video, for you guys could know. So me and my ex, now he's my ex, we went to Vegas, and Vegas was really fun. But the whole time at Vegas, like, I felt something, and like, I didn't want to say anything because I'm a person who, like, I don't want to ruin a good time, so I didn't say anything. But I feel like my thoughts and me not saying anything made everything worse, because when we came back from Vegas, my anxiety was like through the roof. Honestly, like, every night, every day, every minute, I had anxiety. Like, we went to Vegas June 6th or 7, no, June 7 to 11 or something like that. So we came back, I think, on the 11th. And yeah, like, I had anxiety for a couple of days, and then so my boyfriend's, or ex, his name's Anthony, so I'm just gonna say his name, instead of saying friend or boyfriend or ex, whatever. Okay, so then Anthony, like, I felt like something was wrong with him because he wasn't acting the same anymore. Like, he wasn't texting me the same, he wasn't even Snapchatting me the same, he wasn't like sending me like memes through Instagram. Like, we just weren't communicating the same, and like that made my anxiety even worse because I was like, holy crap, what's going on? Saturday. It was Saturday. I don't know what day it was Saturday, but it was just a Saturday. I woke up, and it was funny because I woke up that day and I just had like thoughts in my head saying like, oh, maybe he's not the one. Like, backstory for those that don't know, I've been with this guy for 6 years of my life, ever since I was like freshman in high school. That's when I met him, and then we, you know, made it official my sophomore year, and then we've just dated throughout, and you know, he just became this person that I love and stuff. So yeah, but I don't know, this day I woke up and like I just had a feeling something was gonna go. Like, I'm a person who kind of knows things that are gonna happen. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, I guess like sometimes, like when you jinx things, or kind of like, oh, like I bet this is gonna happen, so then that happens, you're like, oh shoot, you know, jinxing. So in my head I'm just like, oh, I think that we're gonna break up, because again, ever since we came back from Vegas, he wasn't acting the same, and I honestly wasn't feeling the same anymore. Like, I started thinking about everything. I'm just like, damn, like I feel like we grew apart somewhere, and like I honestly don't want to cry, but if I cry, I'm sorry. We're kind of not meant to be together, because like the way I am and the way he is, like if you meet us, we're very different. Like I'm a troublemaker. I like to like just be wild and like not care what others say, and like I don't care about other people, like in a point where like I don't want to be selfish, but like I'm gonna do me, and that's all I want to do. Like I could be a good friend, but I'll only be a good friend if I really care about you. And I've had a lot of people hurt me in my life, so like my circle is really small, so I usually just take care of me. And then, you know, Anthony, he's very caring about everybody. He's a really nice guy. He likes to go out and just have fun, and like, but in a different way. Like, my face is itchy. We're just very different. The way I act, he doesn't like, but I don't like the way he acts. Like, we go back and forth, like, oh, why you do this? Well, why you do this? And then, you know, like, we would always get into arguments. So yeah, I was just like, I had a feeling. I was like, I'm gonna get dumped or something. So point is, throughout the day, he wasn't really talking to me, and I told him like, I want to see you, I want to see you, I want to see you, because I wanted to confront him about my feelings about us, you know, growing apart, and I wanted to see if it was just me. And sometimes I just think things and it turns out to be wrong. So I was just like, okay, I need to see Anthony because I need to ask him. I ended up going to his house, and yeah, I walked in, he didn't even say hi to me, he didn't hug me, he didn't give me a kiss, I just walked in. I was like, okay, something's definitely wrong. Like, he's never like this. Like, usually when I go over, he usually gives me a hug, he gives me a kiss, like, he's like, oh my god, like, you know, like, you're here, like, you know. So the way, you know, I was like, I have to be the one to say something, or like start a conversation. Basically, it was commercials, and I went up to his face, and I'm like, I have to ask you something, because the whole time by the time I got to his house and I sat on the couch, in my head I'm like, oh my god, how am I gonna ask him if we're gonna break up? Like, how, like, I was like mentally, like, I told him, I'm like, I need to tell you something. He's like, what is it? I'm like, do you want to break up? And when I said that, my head was beating so fast, because I, like, honestly, fuck, I don't want to cry. I honestly thought he was gonna be like, oh, you're just overthinking things, you're being crazy, like, you know, why do you want, like, why are you asking this, you know, like, I thought he was gonna say that, but that was just a silence from the time I asked him. But then he's like, yeah. He said yes. I just couldn't breathe. I was having an anxiety attack. I couldn't believe what I heard. My heart literally like freaking broke into millions of pieces. And yeah, like I was just like, wait, what? And we were like talking for a couple minutes about everything, and I'm just like, why do you want to break up? And he's like, he told me his reasons. He, you know, he's like, oh, like, long story short, basically we grew apart and I'm not the one for him. And I look so gross, I'm sorry. So he basically told me that I wasn't the one for him. He's like, we can't make this work, like, we've been trying, but like at the end of the day he wasn't happy, and deep down inside I wasn't happy either. Like, like, we didn't fight about it. I was like, yeah, I kept saying like, can we fix this, can we fix this? But then, you know, he was like, no, like, I feel like we should just end this here. And then I was like, okay, and a part of me was like, yeah, like, this relationship is bad. Like, there's like too many problems, too many things that I wish he was, like, I always wished he was different, and he always wished I was different, and we were just like, we weren't okay with it anymore. Like, there, like, when we were together, there were certain things where like I just like put it under the rug, basically. We used to, like, at least I did. And I think he would too. Like, he would just put it on the rug, but finally, you know, we lift the rug up. There was too many shit, and it couldn't be cleaned anymore. It was just like, it's there asking, I'm like, okay, so this is for real, this is for real. Like, because in my head, like, I'm just like, I'm trying to register that this is over. Like, so yeah, he's like, no, yeah, it's over and stuff. And, you know, we shared tears and stuff, and he's like, he told me sorry and stuff, and I was like, it's cool. Like, I respect people that are straight up. Like, so I told him, I'm like, it's okay. Like, I had a feeling it was gonna happen. And, you know, like, I can't force someone to be with me. I'm not crying because it does hurt still, but I'm okay with it. Even though I look like a mess. Like, I'm honestly doing okay. Like, yeah, breakups suck. But life's gonna go on, and, you know, I'm not gonna give up on anything, like, what I want, just because this happened. Like, it's not gonna stop me. Yeah, he's taught me so much, and all I could say now, or do now, is like, thank him for the memories, and thank him for everything he's done for me and my family. I hate him because he broke my heart, but I don't hate him as a person. Like, I don't know how to, like, describe it. Like, thank you for being there for me, but, like, I need to grow up. I'm freaking 21 years old. I don't know what I want. I feel like I'm so red. Like my whole face is so red. Even my eyes. I hate it when I cry because I just become a freaking tomato. Like I honestly, I wish the best for Anthony. Again, I don't hate him, and like I wish he finds the girl that he deserves, because at the end of the day, I know it's not me, and I hope one day I could find someone that will love me for me, and that makes me happy, and all that cheesy stuff. I just want to leave a question, and you guys let me know. Like, is it okay, or is it possible for freaking exes to be friends? Like, my best friend told me, she's like, no, like, you can't be friends with an ex because there's too much history, and it's always gonna get dirty, or, you know, like, the friendship's always gonna get sticky and awkward, and, you know, so I just want to hear your opinion. Have you guys ever stayed friends with an ex? And yeah, I'm okay. I will be okay. I'll get through it all. I'll conquer my feelings. And maybe one day I'll do like an update on where I am in life. Whatever.